Scoop that over here. And then we do the clickety click over here. That looks like I'm back. A little likety like, a little clickety click, a little gravity grab, gravity gravity. Alright. Wild room for many a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with Golden Great Store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom of yours I could have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I took out me pocket and saw sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskeys and wines on the best, and the words that I told you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, I will never play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. I will play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Oh, people are in the room. Hello. If you don't know already, my name is Kevin G Nicholson. I am the host of this YouTube channel. It's you said hi, and I am King said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. I was just practicing a little wild rover. Now it's time to play a different song if you prefer. I think I'm going to do a silly thing. So you, and oh my goodness, and Steve Cutler Live is in the room. I know you were in the other live. I am King. I'm not quite sure why, but I appreciate the assist. And I have acquired vehicle for Saturday night. you're still king. You're still king. Don't worry. So yes, so I will be joining you this Saturday. I assume what is it, like 7 to 1, 7 to 11. Documentarian lesbian. I am the favorite documentation lesbian. All the people like me to record what they have done. 8 to 11. Oh, that's an easy night. I do like beaver an awful lot. It's hard to find nowadays, I thought. Scissoring in public places are fun. It's a shame I have a auto sensor. My auto sensor just went off. No, Kevin, don't say that. That'll get you in trouble with the feminist Nazis. The feminazis. There they are, scissoring in a tree, playing softball. They started with just 3. Then they formed movements, and now there's nothing we can do. The softball team's exclusively for girls. Kinda. It's what I got. Love is... No, I don't have... No love. There's no love left in the building. Mounds of softballs. How come each of those softballs have an odor of roast beef? Oh, it's sad. There's nothing I like better than to go to a buffet where all the food on the menu is things I cannot eat. Well, that's the same thing as a softball team in Connecticut, because every time I go, there's nothing I can blank. Football. Foosball. Hey, Chase. Chase said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. We just scored a bunch of cool-ass Western Wrangler shirts and jean jackets for cheap. Ice dyeing. Products to ice dye turned into a better product and move them. I'm going to have to ask you about those numbers at some point. Because, you know, making anything, being a creation, I respect anyone who creates stuff. You know what I mean? Whether it's music, whether it's actual items, art. The only thing I'm not real fond of when people create, it's feces. I've had enough feces in my life. I don't want any more feces. I'll take, you know, a lot of things. But generally, if there's an odor, then I'm not down with that. Alex Lightfoot, good morning, said hi, said hi. So I'll have, if I'm shooting on Saturday, I'm shooting Saturday with Steven Cutler Live. And that means I'll have some more stuff for the members only section. Perhaps a decent capture of George W. Perhaps a decent sculpture of George W. Bush would be okay. Use of the medium. Now, I've gone so far red pill where now I'm like, you know, Susan B. Anthony. I'm just saying. We went from, oh my God, let's all be equal, to, oh my God, all men are evil. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I figured I'd come on and I'd stream a little early because the legendary Sparky has gone off. He is on his own adventures. I'm sure for those of you who have subscribed to his channel, I'm sure shorts will appear as to what it is he's actually doing. I am blissfully ignorant. I've chosen to remain ignorant of his extra nocturnal activities when I'm not around. In a wide world of poopies, the shittiest of men will reveal themselves. Perhaps, perhaps the turds are hiding amongst the turdlings. That's like, turdlings. They're like diamarbles. It's like there's not enough liquid, so they're still solid, but they shoot out like pellets. Like, what are those little things they have in the amusement parks? Oh, he's a man. Taquitos. Taquitos. We like taquitos. No, wait, we don't like taquitos. Sorry. Jumped on that train way too early. I am king, said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. Do you have something to add to the class? Do you have something to, a filthy word, an idea, something I could sing, just something that irritates you. Say it in the chat. I blame Big Taquito groupthink. Big Taquito, I don't like you. At some point, I'm actually going to be able to sing the chord I'm actually on. Someday. Someday. Oh. La la bamba, la la bamba, la la bamba. Big Taquito is no bueno. Big Taquito is no bueno. No one lets me speak. No one lets you speak. Well, I'm entertaining. You can speak, and then I'll look over there, and then I'll respond. In my family, no one lets me speak in my family. So you're like the strong king who's not allowed to actually give any proclamations. Is that what I'm guessing from that? La la bamba, la la bamba. No one lets me speak. Sorry. Is that over the top? I can never tell. I try to make it smooth and relaxing. Pretty lady. Anyone remember Jerry Lewis? Oh my God, it's William. Did you know? Did you know? William, did you know? You can gauge it by the Lewis factor. That pretty lady. If you give all your money to muscular dystrophy, we're not going to be able to cure anybody anyway. But I'm going to look really fantastic. Pretty lady. Jerry Lewis. As opposed to Jerry Lee Lewis, who liked his cousin. She was pretty cute. I think she was played by Winona Ryder in the movie, and I'm like, well, damn, yeah, of course. Of course Of course, Jerry Lee Lewis is going to his cousin. Have you looked at her? Have you seen Winona? Woo! Bellissimo! That's right. It's just a thing. I mean, that was Sweet Home. I'm going to have to learn how to play that at some point. Where's the other guy? The other guy, legendary Sparky, is off on his own adventures tonight, which is why I'm starting so early this evening. I figured I'd get it out of my system. I'd blow my musical load all over the interwebs. Yes, Steve. It's DCG. TCG. Oh, sweet home Alabama. We are coming for you. Sweet home Alabama. I don't know all the words. My cousin's looking pretty. It's played by Winona Ryder. I'm going to go, but I will be back. And if I'm around, you're more than welcome to come back. If not, go watch my live long-form videos and tell me what you like so I can make more of it. Remember, share, like, subscribe, do all the button-pressing-y things. Pretend it's a clitoris. Just blah, 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 blah. Edge the like button, edge the share button, do what you gotta do. And you will always be the king. It's good to be the king. Pawns, jump, queen. Gang bang. History of the world, part 1. Part 2? It's one of the parts. Well, I appreciate the fact that you like the both of us. We are a team after all. He's been helping in his own way, and I'm trying my best in others. Well, actually, it's funny that you would say the John Valby stuff, because I went to see him live back when I was married to Stephanie, and I do have a couple of those under my boots. Bye bye, King. So long, Your Majesty. Oh no, I'm not great. I'm competent at best. Very good with the video stuff, I think. I'm getting much better with that, but this is like skill set, I want to say 3. So like the music, for someone who took no musical education, somehow I have 25 albums. Because I just need to make stuff. Yeah, there's a thing. If you're ever bored and you got way too much free time on here, go look at my music and tell me which ones your favorite songs. Because I got a lot of them, and I don't get a lot of feedback. And so I'm trying to make like a top 10 list, and I would go by the Spotify playlist, but Spotify is dubious at best. I don't like Spotify anymore. Spotify is evil. I think technically, aren't I in the Patchwork Band? Like on a technicality somehow? Let me entertain you. I'm as crazy as a loon. I haven't been quite right since I fell from that balloon. Hot air balloon. It went up, I went down, had no idea what was going on. All I have to do is, are we running it like a Klingon ship? No, I don't want the captain's chair of that. Well, yes, there are many other ways. Like, for example, I could conceivably form my own band. I'm kind of halfway there as it is. When the old Sparky's behind me, we were playing a pretty good. We were bouncing off each other pretty good this afternoon for a little bit. I mean, then we could do like a battle of the bands and like hurl like, you know, do like grenade launchers and stuff. It could be like golf, but it could be like golf with grenades where you tee up and the other team is on the other on the pin, but they got tees and they're doing hand grenades at you, but you got to use the stick. It's a challenging game. Scotland! They made it in Scotland! They said golf as it is right now, it's a national pastime, but it's too boring. Let's add fucking hand grenades. That'll make the game fucking exciting. Oh, I'm funny looking. See, that's what I figure. At some point, I'll be able to open for you. I'll be able to give you a break for like 20 minutes, and I'll just go up, do like 4 or 5 songs. You guys can go in the back and smoke, and then I'll be upset because you're out back smoking without me. And then I can bitch about that on stage, and then you come up and you can go, get out of here, kid, you bother me. And I can go back to my camera, and I can go, oh. And I can pretend like I'm crying. Well, thank you for that, love. Generally, I only get lust. So a little real love is a nice thing to get. We'll play the asshole in between together. I can't sing that anymore. I mean, I still know most of the words. I could rip it, but my vocal range has deteriorated over the course of time, so I can't. I couldn't really blast it. Like, remember when I was a kid, I could and I could really let that sail. He's got a career-ish. I mean, once you've had so many gigs, do you really like, oh, well, I've only got 101 gigs behind me. 101 and I would have been a success. He made his money. He's fine. Yeah, I know that too. I do. I don't wanna. Well, if you're my biggest fan, William, then please watch all the long form videos. Let me know what you like so I can make more of it. And then if you got a little spare cash or if you come across a little extra money, join the G-Force. There's a join button, and that's very helpful to me. And you get, like, for example, Steve, through a random act of Toby's kindness and luck, ended up getting his membership in the G-Force. Look at that shirt. Look at that. That's just the front. Look at that. And on the back. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'm very pleased with the way that these turned out. Well, I'm going to be giving it to you on Saturday, and I'll give it to you on camera so we can make a hubbub about it. It's always better to make a hubbub, especially with this camera around, because then you can chillax after, after you've made a hubbub about it and go, okay, the hubbub's over. But I'm not good at refolding though. It's like, you ever try to get a tent back into the original container after you've used it once? You never do it. I'm like special ed in that regard. I'm not quite sure why. I think it's the soft spot on my head, though. Those are supposed to disappear when you're a baby, but mine's still very prominent. You got the, let me put that back in. I gotta make sure it's protected. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anything inseminating this t-shirt. No, I used to ride on the short bus. I didn't drive the short bus. I used to ride on the short bus. That's true, actually. When I got in trouble here. Let me tell you how bad I was. When I was a teenager, I had such anger issues that I ended up beating the snot out of a kid in gym class. And then they said, okay, this is the end of it. He's got too much of a temper. And they moved me to in a version of East-Con, so I had to go to Wyndham every day for school, like my last year of junior high. And And so I had to take the short bus from where I was all the way up there with special needs children, which now I was one of the special needs children. This is a true story, I swear to God. And so I would be in the bus. Actually, it was a van. It was a very short van. That's how small of a bus it was. And there was a kid in a wheelchair who always would go. That's all he did. And then there was another kid who was just kind of like, he just wasn't like quite all there. Cute kid, but not there. And then there was like this teenage um, special girl. And she would always be like, see my new sneaks? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Look at them. Don't you dare. That was her big thing. And that's my short bus stories. That's all of it. There wasn't anything else more exciting about the short bus. Just the occupants were a little special. It was a 45-minute bus ride because they didn't just bring us there. We had to pick people up in in Willimantic and then double back to where the school was. No, do not. Absolutely do not retract your inappropriate short bus jokes. Please double down on them. I am obviously not injured, not emotionally nor physically. It's okay. It's all. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's fine, just fine. But I digress. My goodness, it gets away from me so quick. Your chef, Tim Fitz. You know, if you're gonna blame your chef, blame him after you've eaten the meal. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying. Alps. I remember Alps. Like I wasn't in Alps. I was too hardcore for Alps. They were like, no, no, no. You're a little too evil genius. You're gonna go to the special reserve. I might have known her in passing. I mean, not known her, but she might have disciplined me at one time or another. See, it wasn't that I was stupid. I just didn't want to do what anyone said. They were like, do homework. And I said, fuck you. I did my school time. I'm at home. I get my home time now. I'm going to go work on my fort or play with my toys or whatever it was I was doing. It was just me failing to comply to authority. Scariest thing that's ever happened to you. Scariest thing? Let's see. Let me think about that for a second. Scariest. It implies fear, though. And I mean, the scariest thing is almost sliding off the road in Nebraska. There was like a slick. And this is back when I had the Saturn Steve. And I was heading to Nebraska, and you remember the girl. And I was going to get this girl, Mandy, because she wanted to come live with me and make pornos. And so I was like, okay, I'm driving for that. So I drove all the way to Nebraska, picked her up, and came back. And on the way, the weather conditions were really rough. And I'm going like a bat out of hell because I'm trying to get there, and it froze over. And all of a sudden, I realized I am cruising at 85 miles an hour in a straight direction. Everyone else to the right of me is slowed down, and I'm just sitting there clutching the wheel going, I have no control at this point. So rather than panic, because panic was one of the options, that was one of the buttons, and I ignored that button, and I went, how about just take your foot off the gas and let you see where it lay, see if you can just slow it, and it worked, but not before. As I was slowing down and I started backing and letting the other cars to the right of me go by, I saw a little old lady, and she was pointing out the window. She goes, that'll teach you for death. And she was doing that through the window at me, and I'm just like, just like, but I couldn't even laugh. But it's a real story. And I look back at him like, that's what this little old lady wanted. Was just to go, I told you, see, you were going too fast. Oh, it's funny now that I look back on it. And I was going way too fast for those conditions. But that was the yeah, that was the closest fear for death moment, I think. Where and that was and it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. It was like, oh shit, if you don't, you better gear down, pal. Yeah, that was it. And that was it. And of course, I'm being fueled by testosterone and semen in my balls that are going get to the vagina as fast as you can. It's the way my body, my brain worked back in the 20s. It was terrible. I was definitely going too fast through most of my life. Hey, hey, Gizmo Charlie. Oh, so yeah. So yeah, that's the scariest thing. I mean, I don't get scared easily. Like I kind of have a death wish in and of itself. So I'm like, when it's my time. If I'm gonna be damned, I'm gonna be damned for what I truly am. And if I'm gonna go with, even if it's stupid. It's probably gonna be like a car door that takes me out. It'll be something stupid. But I'm gonna try to equip myself with as much poise as I possibly can on my way out. And possibly, I'd say there's an 80% chance I'll be wielding the middle finger on my way down. Just saying. All right. We were going to Creek in northwestern Mass, New Year's Mass. The pike froze. It was a scary one, almost under a tank. Ooh, I've had those too. 80 is high. But I was in the middle of the country. It was all flat. But still, no excuse. No, I was definitely going over the speed limit. I was in the wrong. And I'm glad no one caught me and gave me a ticket because that would have been money. Or at least the state I couldn't have visited again. Wait. I feel something. I feel a voice. I feel a presence. A presence that I haven't felt since yesterday. I think it's someone I lost in the cemetery not long ago. No, the name is coming to me. Alan. 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 The ghost of Alan is with us. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm a medium. Well, actually, I'm more like a small. I'm a large if we're talking about t-shirt sizes, though. Ooh. I don't know why. I can't see anything in the chat, but I can sense the spirit of Alan reaching out to me. She was calling Clovis and everything. 1,000 years or more. Some bullshit that's been said about some guy who was long dead. You gotta wonder now, who's minding the store? Some crazy celibate who claims to have the holy law. They built a fortune on a book they claim is true, written in another time and read by God knows who. Revised from time to time, it was guaranteed to raise the profit margins against the poor who needed to be saved. I used to have this right on. I used to have this. Billions of people who God never forgave. They didn't trust the Lord, that they were sent right to their graves. And what about the natives who were too dark to be saved? Their gold was sent to Rome and their kids were sold as slaves. They built an empire on both bullshit and deceit. They hired clerks and called them priests to handle the receipts. Then the fucking Pope, sitting on his golden throne, sat back and took an inventory to see just what he owned. You gag? You alright? Is everything okay? Did I make you gag? I know it's the way I look generally, but occasionally some of the stuff coming out of my mouth. Oh, I still have mixed feelings. But he did. He created a lot of great work, and I retain some of it to this day, as you have just seen. It's not all scrubbed. Oh, means gotta go. Okay, well, we'll see you when we see you. Just keep yourself healthy. Remember, you made it this far. You're a winner, King. You're not just the king. You're also a winner. And there's something that you want to be the king and a winner. Because you can be the king and still be a loser. We've seen a few of those. So I'm still all right. I'm still working off the residuals from the July 4th gig. This is what I got left. So I'm like, that really lasted me a long time. I'm so pleased. Kevin, tomorrow go on ZZ Ounds and buy a brand new Guild electric guitar for under $700 and thank me later. None of you guys will ever take my place as king. That is certainly true. I will never take your place as king. And Steve, you're talking about $700 like I have. I don't have $10. I have maybe $750 in my first account, and I got like $20 in my second account, and I have no income plate aside from the $130 I'm getting from YouTube in a week. And that's it. Because I also have legal problems, and so I can't become employed until those legal problems have worked their way through. So it's I'm in a very challenging scenario. That may be true, but even $79 a month is $79 a month I do not have. So, ta-da! Blood from a stone, my friend. There are lots of things I would like. There are loads of things. Let me tell you though, when my albums are doing good, that's when I got all the gear around here. I was like, ooh, I'm actually getting money off the albums. So I bought the mixer, and I bought all the cables, and I got everything all together. Well, I'm glad you're always watching, King. And learning, which I believe is supposed to be learning, but you correct me if I'm wrong. And I mean, I am set up. I mean, the video projector, all that stuff was when like things are going really good. I was like, holy shit, I made it. I really thought I made it for like 3 or 4 months. I'm like, this is great. And then they changed the rules. Any guitar is good, just play it and have fun. I'm doing my best. I try to bring myself up. This is a thing you should figure out because you will be way happy you did. And also, really cheaper than $79 also. I guess here's the other thing is I have an electric guitar. I just have yet to choose it because Sparky's got like 18 guitars, and he said for letting him move in here that I could pick one of my own. He tried to give me a 12 string, and I'm like, I will never learn how to play a 12 string. Had he given me a violin, I would have learned that, but the 12 string, I was like, nah, that ain't happening. So he said, well, why don't you pick one of the other ones? And so I have yet to go through his electrics and go, okay, this one's, he's got a lot. All right, King, you know who he is. You know where he is anyway. Yeah, he's got a lot of guitars. I mean, you can't play them all at once, so I assume it's just kind of a collection thing. And I look over at my guitar to make sure it's 6 strings. Well, so are you saying I should have taken the 12 string? The 10 string? Whatever string it was. There were too many strings. Truth or dare? Oh, wait, the ghost is speaking to me. Ghost is speaking. Truth or dare? Let's go with truth. Because I don't want to take my clothes off yet. I'm going to take a smoke, though. See, and I can make this last. I'm at least good for another week. And then I got to worry again. But in a week, I get paid by YouTube. And then I got to worry. No shortage. How old am I, the spirits say? I am 54 years old. I was born September 19th, 1970. For those of you who are trying to establish what my SS number is, you can figure it out from that. We'll sort you out. We'll sort you out. Wait, last time someone said they were going to sort me out, they put me to work and they started whipping me. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. I mean, maybe it might be fun, but I don't know. Oh, I hear something. Shall I go investigate? You guys want to take a field trip? Let's take a field trip. Let's see if something's going on. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there we are. I heard something. Gotta go.
Hello.
Oh! That was a quick trip to Providence?
I'm leaving right now.
Oh, you've been sleeping this entire time?
No, I went to my meeting.
Oh.
In here.
Oh. Well then. See? Then I wasn't crazy. I thought he was already gone. He went to the meeting, he came back.
And now I'm off.
And now he's off.
I'm going to join women wearing pasties.
You're what?
I'm going to join women wearing pasties.
Join women wearing pasties.
That's the pasty night.
All right, well, wave goodbye to your audience.
Bye, audience. Love you.
There he goes. Legendary Sparky. It's... And I'm... Oh! Oh, there we are. My grandma is older than you, so take that as a compliment. Compliment from the spirits. Well, all right. Yeah, well, I'm not apologizing for my age. I love how old I am. I can still get a boner, but it doesn't control me. What's so bad about that? I like the fact that my penis has to ask me, and it's not the other way around. In my 20s, it would be like, hey, let's go over there. Okay. Hey, let's go over there. Okay. All right, there. He was wearing pasties. I think, well, he might have been. He had the shirt on. Maybe he had the pasties underneath. I can't tell. Yes, driving the bus is important. You gotta keep all those little hell makers safe. You know, if you ever want to, everything's fine. We'll see how it all works out in the end. I'm surprised I'm still going. Because 44 minutes. I generally stay on for the 20, Steve. You know how this works. And then people start talking to me, and I get to yabbering and yammering. And discovering that I can play a bit of Sweet Home Alabama. Thanks for that, Steve. You're like, it's just TCG. Oh yeah. Come over to my house. You were supposed to be. Oh well, I could stop. Man, I'm not here to step on your toes, dude. I freaking. Hey, everybody in the room, go to Steve Cutler Live. I can do that right now. We can do that right now. I'm done. I mean, we're gonna go. Everyone's get. Come on, let's all go to Steve's house. Let me go. Let me pull up his URL for you, because I think it's important. I think we should all traverse a house over. Where is it? Where is it? Is that you tinging? Give me a second. I'll figure it out. There he is. Oh, it says you're live. Oh, he's already live. Oh, I can see him. Okay. Now I have to do the clickety click, and then copy, and then go into my stream, and I go over here, and then I paste that, and so you guys follow that, and let's go over to Steve's house. I'll see you over there. Bye bye.